everybody. I thought I'd pop in really quick and show you how I make my travel stitch markers for lack of any other description. So when we go traveling and visiting different places, I pick up random little things with charms on them. Usually there's some form of keychain. We just got back from a recent visit to Arizona. And we visited a number of places, including the Grand Canyon, a number of national parks, and part of Route 66, where the flatbed fort is. If you're an Eagles fan, you know what I'm referring to. So I came home with a few different things, including a couple of guitar picks. One of them says Route 66 on it. So the first thing I do when I get home is unpack everything. And then put the glasses on. So we really just need the charms. You don't want them to be too big or too heavy, whether you're using them for stitch markers as I am, or you're turning them into earrings, which you also can do. And because, you know, who says your earrings have to match? They don't have to match. You could wear these two, one on each ear. Or if you have multiple piercings like I do, this would be one ear and these would be the other ear. But regardless of, we need to take these apart. Now, some of the parts we're not going to use today for this, I would actually save because I will use them for other things. This one is really great because I can literally just unclip this charm. And I have this part, and then this part will work for something else in the future, and I'll put it in my bits drawer. This one I have to take off. So it has a split ring on it, which is great because we'll use the ring. You get 2 pair of needle nose pliers. And not a split ring, a jump ring, sorry. I'm gonna take this part off, and again, we will save this part because I'll use it for something else later. And close this back up. There we go, so 2. Now this one. Now these all have mini split rings on them, which is fine, except for the little hiker. He has a jump ring. So, well, first we're going to get him off the big split ring. And again, we'll save the little carabiner thing and the split ring because I'll put it in my parts drawer. We'll use it for something else. This one, which is a Grand Canyon license plate, can be just used as it is. The mini split ring will come in handy. This one, we have to kind of take apart further. Because I do not like my stitch markers or earrings, to be honest, to be too long. So we'll just leave that one open for right now. And then we need our little hiker man. Go. We'll save all of these, including the mini split ring, because I do use those. Okay, now the only one we have left is this one, which is the guitar pick. I'm going to need to poke a hole in it because this is an actual guitar pick that they sold in one of the gift shops. This other one I got is the Arizona flag. That was a guitar pick, but it was already made into a keychain, so it is fine. But this one I'm going to have to poke a hole in. I need to mark that hole first with something. need to take the split ring off. Probably is a wise choice. And set it aside. And then line this one up. Oh, yeah, there it is. Right there. And see if I can manually drill a little hole in the guitar pick. Maybe. I just need it to be big enough to fit a split jump ring. Or a little mini split ring or something. All right, I'm going to do that. I'll be back. Hey, I did it. Got a little hole in there. All right, let's put this split ring back in this one. We won't close it right now. Now, you can also use these for zipper pulls on garments, on your art bags, on your needlework bags. I do that too, but usually for these travel ones, I save these and set them aside and use them for stitch markers and that sort of thing. I have 3 boxes of ones I've collected or interesting ones that I've purchased already. I think we're gonna need to start on box 4 today. So if you're gonna do zipper pulls, oops, then you want these little mini split rings because they hold up better on the pressure on pulling on the rings. So don't use a jump ring. Don't use a jewelry one like this one. Do not use that if you're going to use it for a zipper pull. Use a split ring like a key ring, but use these mini ones. These little tiny ones work really well. You don't need anything too big. But for stitch markers or earrings, I use this kind of thing. I got packs of these on Amazon, and I'll use these. So this jump ring, the only reason to change it out is if it doesn't fit in this hole. Oh, what it does. So attach the earring bit, attach the guitar pick, and then close it. Now these earring bits do come with jump rings in case your little charm that you've acquired does not have one. But if it does, just use what you have. So there we go. There's our first stitch marker. Okay. Let's do this one. We had a great time in Arizona. It was really beautiful, but yes, very hot. I think the day we went to the Grand Canyon was like 108 or 110 or something. But it was beautiful and some really good food. Okay, there's that one. Let's do our little hiker man. We didn't do lots of stressful hiking because it was too hot, but we did a little bit. Husband wanted to go riding on ATVs, but I need to go with another couple with a adventurous husband because I am not that adventurous and I did not want to go on an ATV. Are you kidding me? Yeah, I don't think so. Hiker man done. Just make sure you close it really well. Now the Grand Canyon license plate has a mini split ring on it. Will this fit? I don't know, but we're going to try and see. I do try to use the hardware I have with these rather than buying new stuff or putting on new stuff. Okay. we go. Itchy palm. Okay. So we need 2 more of these. There are some jump rings in here, but we have some extra that came with our stuff, and they're a little bit bigger. We also have this little mini split ring. So let's use what we have. Whoop. Without tossing it on the floor. Okay. Oops. Okay, and then one of these. There we go. There we go. There's another one. Now this one, we're going to need a jump ring for that because that's too small. I think I want this one. If it fits. Okay, a little too small of a hole, which is fine. This is one of those manual bead reamer things. I don't know what it's called. I've had it for a really long time. There we go. Oh, after all that split ring doesn't fit in the little attachments, so we need a skinnier one. Could be a little fiddly, but just put on your favorite music, your favorite YouTube videos. It's nice to have this little memory of your travel and have it be something that you can use and that's just not cluttering up your space. When we travel these days, I try to do 2 things. Find some things I can make stitch markers out of and get yarn and or a small fabric fat quarters, a small amount of fabric that I can make things with. I can remember the date by when I get back. So there is our new stitch markers. Put them in here with some of the other ones I have. And then start a new box. These little boxes, I believe, were from Daiso. I only have one empty one left. I'm going to have to go see if I can find some more, but there you go. Of course, now it doesn't want to close because I'm doing something wrong. There we go. Okay. So these are some of the other ones I have. These are from a trip to California. Some of these are from trips around Oregon. Some of them are the they have these little charms and they're already on a hook at Michael's. So it's a lot of fun to collect. And yeah, it's something that you can do and create something unique. You don't have to just use the little plastic stitch markers. So I hope it gives you some ideas of things that you can make, tools that you can make to use in your art. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'd appreciate that. Check out the video description for any relevant links. and go out and do something nice for yourself because you deserve it. And I'll see you later. Bye, guys.